people, hope you must be fine and safe. I am Arya Pandey and you are watching me on Digital Jugglers. So Diwali celebrations start हो गए हैं and on this holy occasion we worship Ma Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity. On this duration, many people out of their religious beliefs invest on precious things. Some of them invest on gold, diamond jewelries, and some of them invest on real estate projects and want to have their own safe haven where they can start new beginning. So today we are going to have a delightful session with CMD of one of the leading real estate consulting company, Oiko Streams. They deal with various well-known real estate projects like Rishita, Jannat and Awadh Residency. So without wasting any of your time, let's give him a call. Hello sir, welcome to Digital Jugglers and thank you so much for giving your precious time. Firstly, I want to know that as a business head, your life is quite busy. So how you spend your free time during this lockdown?
I thank Digital Jugglers for providing me this esteemed opportunity for this interview. I believe man is a social animal and this lockdown period of isolation taught me the importance of self-contemplation about life, business and family in context of post-corona world.
Totally agree with you, sir. This lockdown has given many precious memories to us, but on a serious note, this lockdown was the main source of delay of supply in construction material and shortage of laborers, which leads to delay on delivery timelines of ongoing projects. So share with us your experience and how you cope up with this situation.
See, COVID-19 is a worldwide universal epidemic and we must come to the terms with new reality. Delay in construction supply chain was a worldwide observed fact and I believe that in May itself, Government of India, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs had extended project deadlines by 6 months and up to 3 months further ad hoc. I believe that delay in construction is beyond human control measure in this present scenario and after Unlock 5.0, presently right now, I don't see any major critical labor shortage in domestic.
Absolutely right, sir. But on this, I want to know that this COVID situation has resulted in the closure of many malls, retail outlets and entertainment venues, which put further commercial deal on hold. So how you deal with this situation?
Definitely no doubt that commercial real estate has suffered a deadly blow due to this virus. And if you see history, last time when SARS erupted in Hong Kong in 2003, Hong Kong courts didn't bail the tenants out of their obligation and they had to pay. Similar stance has been upheld by Indian judiciary in this present COVID situation. So this makes market nervous to invest currently in new real estate commercial deals. But I believe post successful trials and launch of vaccine, market confidence will be restored and again investment cycle will be rejuvenated.
And what was the vision of yours behind starting this company?
See, we were just in lockdown, we were pondering over the next big thing and what we could do to enhance social capitalism and all kind of, the thought goes on of in any entrepreneurial mindset of youngsters. But then we realized that especially Eastern Uttar Pradesh lacks any professional scaled up real estate service provider firm which adds value to its clients' investment portfolio and follows global best practices. We saw an unorganized market worth $120 billion in India and we want to tap this cash intensive, low ticket size, unsegmented market and justify ourselves as first PropTech plot aggregator platform using technology and logistics on a scale.
As you said, you are more focusing on technology. So tell us, is this shift in shopping trend good for real estate or not, as the customers are avoiding going outside or investing on large scale? So what new are you bringing to this real estate world?
See, as a marketing firm, I would maintain that even in Corona times, we were able to find desperate home buyers in immediate need of moving into their own apartments. But still, I can't nullify the fact that bigger ticket unit sizes are harder to sell in present market. But you also have to consider this new emerging trend that ongoing tenants prefer paying their EMI towards their own apartments rather than paying rent to their landlords. So this new emerging class of probable home buyers is a beacon of hope for this industry, and personally, in our experience, we are able to close the sales, and our closure rate transactions has been good. So I believe it's a good start.
Totally agree, sir. It's a good start, but as we all know that you deal for different classes, whether it's middle class or higher class. So please, can you brief us your future plans for them?
I have a broad spectrum of products ranging from economic weaker section to lower middle class, and to luxury real estate. If I focus on Lucknow, currently in Lucknow, we are focusing on volume distribution of low ticket size product sale. While in our primary markets of Tier 1 cities of India like Bangalore, Mumbai, where our presence is significant, there we are able to sell luxury real estate to our NRI clients and their reference network, and to our existing client base of HNIs.
Great plan, sir, but because of this crisis, there was lack of money in the market and many payments were delayed. So tell us how you deal with that situation.
See, payment default is a new hard to swallow reality, but luckily we are untouched by this trend since we depend on our revenue collection through escrow accounts, and in our plot segment we have immediate possession and upfront payment scheme running.
During lockdown, the economy has been down and the paying capacity of people have also been decreased. So what impact did it have on real estate, and what's new are you coming up with to make your brand different from your competitor?
See, obviously there's a cash crunch in the market, and looming global uncertainty has pushed down purchasing power parity of people. But we have launched our own innovative marketing campaigns. We have clubbed up health insurance on our product on sale, and plus to contribute to women empowerment campaign, we are offering 50% subsidy to women clients on plot registry by the company itself.
That's nice, sir, what you are doing for your clients. But here I want to know that according to you, what was the impact of government's relief package on real estate?
See, government had already extended the project deadline dates in May itself, and then RBI injected liquidity boosters to NBFCs to sustain cash credit line. Government, I believe, is doing its best to firefight out of this situation, but main impact, I bet my luck that main impact would come from successful launch of vaccine, and then as we had observed in last real estate downward trends in last 2 decades, that market will correct itself after launch of vaccine.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time and sharing such informations. And lastly, please share your lockdown experience and what new thing you have learned during this phase of your life.
Actually, I have a thing for philosophy and you can say history, so I tried to read as much as I could of last 2000 years old human history, and then I was able to successfully teach myself a new programming language, which I am proud of myself for learning on Coursera itself, first time, R programming language in artificial intelligence. So I think, yeah, that's a good start.
I hope you liked this session, and at last, on behalf of the whole team of Digital Jugglers, I, Arya Pandey, wishes you all a safe, eco-friendly and a very happy Diwali. Be safe, maintain social distancing, be virtually connected and have lots of fun. If you want to share your inspiring story with us, we have provided the mail ID in the description box. Do share with us. And at last, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe our channel. अगर बिजनेस को है ग्रो कराना और डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे है खुद को बैलेंस कराना, तो प्यारे स्विच टू डिजिटल जगलर्स, क्योंकि डिजिटल का है ज़माना।